it. I'll give God all the praises. ELD who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chat.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, set. Edo blue. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Hey, check Megan.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Hey, green. Real green.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. Well, this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
play action, it's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Boston, the man in motion left. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on second down.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start with the option. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
You, yellow. Strike. Check, strike. Smash, red. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's got some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Red, cycle. Ball red. 6, mega. White blue.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send Austin in motion right. First down, Murray. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Completes it to Austin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Right side, Thornton with it. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Wait.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Blue striker. Trail green. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This will be caught at about the 6. So nothing doing there, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit fast.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Jalen Waddle
from 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Murray going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it is 42-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Murray.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. T.J. Hockenson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to claw one back. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Come on, 38. Red, cycle. Pause red. 6, mega.
He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could land in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now Jones. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Pass incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films. They came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Murray off play action. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of of bounds and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw.
Another catch there for Waddle.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left.
He's got it to Collins, complete. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
52. 10. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on second down. Murray.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Murray again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Seahawks take over first takers in.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He'll look to throw.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll set up to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Miss red. You yellow. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to throw again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin puts it off, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided in it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's at cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He dumps this one off here to Hall. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.